Today we're going to talk about Texas and the energy evaluation we did, as well as the improvement plan we made for the future, by Reese Head and Joe Genoa. Texas is the number one producer of crude oil and natural gas in the United States. They're also number one in carbon dioxide emissions. They have 27 petroleum refineries that produce 29% of the nation's petroleum. Although they have so many refineries, they also lead the nation in wind power production, with over 12,000 megawatts produced. On the left, you see the Texas energy production estimates from the Energy Information Administration. As you can see that they use a lot of natural gas as well as crude oil, and then renewable energy is very small compared to that. On the right, you can see the amount in 1,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide that's emitted in Texas, as well as the fact that they're number one in sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and carbon dioxide emissions. CREZ is the Competitive Renewable Energy Zone, and it's a recent transmission project that moves 18.5 megawatts into cities from wind farms. It's located in North, Central, and West Texas. Texas has its own power grid. Texas has tax incentives for renewable energy companies and renewable devices. They passed their 10,000 megawatt goal of renewable energy in 15 years early. It was met in 2010. CREZ was a project that was pushed forward by state officials, and the Clean Power Plan will require Texas to cut carbon dioxide emissions by over 200 billion tons.
Alternative energy production is a cleaner and sometimes cheaper source of producing electricity than traditional sources of energy production like oil, gas, or coal. Texas has massive alternative energy potential, the first of which is solar energy. Texas produces less than 1% of its energy from solar power, yet it receives a large amount of solar radiation from the sun, as can be seen in the figure. Possible locations for solar energy production include cities such as Austin and Dallas. Wind energy is another alternative energy source with lots of potential. It already accounts for 9% of Texas's total energy production. The figure shows that the Gulf Coast has very high wind speed next to major cities such as Houston and Brownville, making it an area of potential growth. Geothermal energy has massive potential for growth as crude oil and natural gas wells throughout the state produce up to 12 million barrels of 200 degrees Celsius water per day, which can be used to generate electricity. Future plans for the state of Texas include the manufacturing of large-scale solar power plants to supplement rising energy demands, the sale of residential solar panels, the creation of more offshore wind farms to power large cities near the coast, the utilization of untapped geothermal energy, and the utilization of existing infrastructure set up by the Clean Cities Coalition to help sell more hybrid and electric vehicles.